In this next step, you're going to want to have something that has Wi-Fi capability, such as your phone or like a laptop computer, because we're actually going to be connecting to the device's temporary network in order to go in, set up the device, and change the name and get connected. Once you have the device, and in this case, we're going to go ahead and navigate to www.mywifi.ext.com. So you can see, if I can type correctly, ext.com, and you can see that in there. Go ahead and hit enter. And it's going to take you to the new page of where you're going to want to choose new extender setup. And then from here, you are going to want to fill out the create an account option, because with this information, you will need it later on if you want to log into the device to go ahead and change settings. Once you have that all filled out, go ahead and click on next, and it's going to forward you over to the next page where you're going to want to either choose Wi-Fi range extender or access point. Again, in today's demonstration, we are going to be choosing access point. So what you're going to want to do is actually have an Ethernet cable plugged into the device from a router or a switch or a modem, something along those lines, and physically run a cable to it in order to create this network. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that cable in. And once you've got that plugged in, go ahead and choose access point. And right now it's going to say looking for an internet connection, and it's going to take a moment to go through depending on the speed of your internet as well as the hardware. And you can see that for a brief moment it did apply some settings, but now you can see it took us to a new page that says enter a network name and security settings for your access point network. So the EX3700 model can support a 2.4 and a 5 gigahertz network. So what we're going to do is, for today's demonstration, I'm just going to go ahead and do demo 2.4 to indicate the 2.4 gigahertz, and then demo 5 for the 5 gigahertz network. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and choose a security option for the password for these networks. If you drop down the box, you've got the options to do none, WEP, WPA2, PSK or pre-shared key, and then you've got WPA, PSK, TKIP. So there's a few different options on here. You may want to research exactly which one that you want to use. So typically the most common one that we're going to be using in today's video is actually going to be the WPA2 PSK. So we're going to select that on both of the networks, and then we're just going to give it a simple password of help cloud. And then once you've got the information in there, you're going to go ahead and click on next. Again, you're going to want to configure these to your scenario or to your preference, because you may have people that may want to access the 2.4 and you may want to reserve the 5 gigahertz for something else. So again, up to your preference. Once you have it all set up, click next. It's going to take us to a page where it says we are applying your settings. This may take a moment. So again, depending on the speed of the internet and just the hardware itself, this may take a few moments. So we'll go ahead and fast forward the video. Perfect. As you can see, it has applied the settings, and it takes us to a summary page where it says connect any Wi-Fi enabled device like you would connect to them to your main network using the credentials below. So it gives you kind of an overview, or again, a summary of the information that you did set up. So what we're going to want to do now is we're going to come up to the your Wi-Fi. You're going to want to search through your Wi-Fi, and you're going to want to choose the network that you are going to connect to. So in this case, we're going to do, let's go ahead and do demo 5, and then you're going to type in the password that you set up for your network and click on join. And then once it has connected, you can see down here it says click the continue button after you've connected to your Wi-Fi network device. So we're going to go ahead and check the box here and then click on continue. And then it's going to forward us to a secondary summary page that says you've successfully created an access point. And once again, it gives you a rundown of the networks that you set up, and then you can go ahead and click next one more time. From here, it's going to ask if you want to register your product. You don't have to worry about doing this. If you come up, you can see in the top right hand corner, go ahead and click on the X, and it's going to go ahead and X that out, and you no longer have to register your product.